today I'm going to be teaching you how to do a root touch-up on yourself at home. This is not something that I advise that you do without professional advice, nor is it something that I would advise that you continue to do after we're stuck at home. But for this time, I really do feel for you. I completely understand the struggle. I do personal consultations with my guests and I advise them on what to purchase. So I do not advise that you just go out and purchase whatever you think you should get, but you definitely should consult with your professional about that, whether it's myself or your personal stylist, and see if there's something that you can purchase at home or something you can pick up from them. So I'm going to teach you today the proper way of doing a root touch-up for the best coverage possible, the most saturation, and this is going to be a step-by-step easy process. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to divide our hair into 4 quadrants. So we're going to go down the middle and then we're going to go across, all the way across from ear to ear. So, and it doesn't have to be a perfect parting, but it should be as straight as possible. So we're going to go down the middle, split your hair in half like so. So you have 2 halves. Then you're going to go from this top part here all the way down to your ear. Oops, my glasses came off. You know, I'm in a struggle because I can't get any contacts. Like, I'm gonna go a little farther back behind my ear. I can't get contacts. So I have to wear these glasses, which are humongo, and they're crooked. So that's awesome. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clip these 2 sections with my clips. So I'm using duckbill clips. They look like this. You can use hair ties, you can use whatever clips you want. The main thing is that you keep this hair out of the way so that you don't accidentally get color on your mids and ends. So you don't have a dark band of color, because that is not cute, let me tell you. My sister actually did that and I was so mad at her. She literally has blonde hair, blonde as me, and she went to touch her roots up and had like this huge like skunk stripe all the way down her part. Then she had in her bang like a spot of dark. Oh my god, I was so hot mad at her. So of course I had to go over there and fix it, because I could not let her walk around like that, because everyone knows that I do her hair. So they're gonna be like, wow, Mommy's not doing too good, huh? Okay, so we did these 2 sections. See that? So you have 1 section, 2 sections. You're gonna go in the same spot, as close as possible. Again, it does not have to be perfect. You're gonna go from that top parting all the way down behind your ear. And you're gonna clip these sections off. So we have 1, 2, 3 sections. I'm gonna go to this back section. If you have thick hair like me, you probably should use hair ties, not these little clips, because my hair is not having it. Okay. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna go into touching up your roots. So for the purpose of this video, I'm using conditioner. So you're not gonna see my roots oxidize or change colors or anything like that. This is just the proper process of applying color to your roots to make sure that you get the optimal coverage. So I'm gonna start with this section here. So I'm gonna take my clip down and I'm leaving these 3 sections in. So this is our first section we're gonna start with. We're gonna start applying the color onto the root at the part here. You're gonna use your color brush with minimal color on it. You don't want it to look messy, because you don't want it to get on your mids and ends of your hair. So this is about what you're gonna use per section. And you can hold your hair down here and start applying from your part over like this. Get some more color in your brush. And you're gonna go all the way back to that parting that comes down like this. Next, you're gonna outline that parting back here. And if someone else does this for you, it's a lot easier. So you're gonna go on that part and you're just gonna outline it where you did your sectioning to make sure everything is nice and clean. Now what you're not gonna do is I do not want you to go like this and do your edges. And the reason is because our hair on our edges is a lot more fine. A lot of times it's more coarse, so it's gonna take the color a little differently. And most times when you do a halo on your hairline, like right away, first it's sitting longer and it goes darker. And you still have to go through applying the rest of your head, and you still have to process. So we're gonna get your edges, but we're gonna get them as we move down this section. So, I can't see, let me go this way. Your partings are gonna be pretty thin. You're gonna take it from your hairline all the way back to that section, and you're gonna pull it up. So this is the width of your section. It's gonna be very fine. And you're gonna push it over here, hold it down, and place that color on those roots. You're gonna go to this side, place that color there. You're gonna go to your next section, all the way back. Your sections do not have to be straight. They can be, you know, slanted, whatever, but you don't want them to look like where the hair is not separated in a clean way. So you're gonna move, see I'm getting those edges still, but I'm not creating a halo. And also what that does is it helps you not get a headband of color around your forehead. Now obviously, this is not something that I would like for you all to continue doing, but if you do choose to do so, that is your discretion. But who knows how long we're gonna be in this situation, you know? You could wear hats and you could wear all these things, but like, let's be realistic here. If I wasn't providing you with this information, you probably would go find it somewhere else, or you'd go buy a box color and put that on, and then we'd have to fix it. And I don't necessarily have a problem with fixing color correction. I actually like it, it's fun. However, those can really mess the integrity of your hair up, and that's what we do not want. So you see how I'm just going through this section? The more gray you have, like let's say you're 75% to 100%, you're gonna do like really, really small sections. Smaller than what I'm doing now. Okay, I'm not gonna go down here because I don't wanna get this on my glasses. I'm gonna go to this section. So I'm gonna do a little of this section and then I'm gonna speed it up because I think you guys are getting the process. Once we do the entire front, I'm gonna hit the edges just a little to show you how to do it, but please do not do that first. Do not do that first, please. Because that is the hardest thing to fix, let me tell you. When you come into the chair, because we have to lift it, and a lot of times those hairs might be a little bit too short to lift to get a foil in, or they might be too fragile. And if you highlight it, which has happened, I know that there's clients watching this that this happened to, if you highlight it, it breaks because your hair is so fragile. So you just really gotta be careful. If you see anything that you want to touch up around your hairline, you can do it now. Do not go like this, way down here and go up, okay? Because that's how you get a halo. That's what y'all hate when we give it to you. We don't want you to do that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get very minimal product on your brush. You're gonna use the corner of your brush and you're gonna just go in like this. Around your hairline, wherever you're seeing that you want more saturation, or whatever, you're just gonna use the corner. Now remember, whatever is not fully saturated, you're not gonna get full coverage. So you'll get a tint of color, but you're not gonna get full coverage. This here is the most important section. Okay, now we're starting with the back. I'm gonna start with my back right. and I'm gonna leave my back left up. What I'm gonna do is put a clip here so that this hair and this hair doesn't get tangled up. So what you're gonna do, kind of the same concept as the front, but you're gonna outline these sections. So you're gonna come through here and you're gonna outline this section with color. Then you're gonna go to the back, feel where that part is, and apply your color down the middle. Okay. Now you're gonna go from the top of the section down to the nape. So you're not gonna start at the bottom, you're gonna start at the top. So what you're gonna do, now we're gonna do the last section, which is the back left. And I think you guys get the concept. So we're gonna do it the same way we did the right. And we're gonna move from the top down to the nape in horizontal small sections. So we have our 4 sections, roots are applied. You're gonna let it process for whatever is directed by your stylist, whatever consultation that you've had. See if there's something they can recommend for you. Make sure that you talk to them first before you go forward with coloring your hair at home. Don't forget, we're here for you, we love you, and we're in this together. See you next time.